Mumbai is a work in progress city. It's a city of opportunity. It's a city bustling with activity. There's so much of energy of people. This energy needs to be harnessed into what we can call an ecosystem of volunteerism. This, if we can manage to channelize, is what in the real sense would mean tactical urbanism. Hi, I'm Shishir Joshi. I am the Chief Executive and co-founder of Project Mumbai. Project Mumbai is a model of public-private people partnership. We work with people. It's a citizen-led organization. We engage with people and involve them in sustainable urban spaces. We look at problem areas, we look at pain points, and we see how can we create and play the role of a catalyst in creating solutions and making these challenges into implementations. We work in environment, we work in healthcare, we work in mental health. We're getting people to do something for the city in fire safety. Our tagline is Mumbai ke liye kuch bhi karega, which also means this energy of people. Can we get people to say, I'd like to do something for the city, and kuch bhi, anything, but anything good. And can we as citizens doing something in a collaborative manner make Mumbai the country's kindness capital? Mumbai is an experience and depends on which part of Mumbai you live in. Mumbai is also a city of hardship. You could feel the pain when you commute, you could feel the pain in resources. It's not a very fair city for people who are differently able or senior citizens, all the vulnerable groups. Traditionally, when you face problems such as this, you look at the city administration for solutions, and that's where you see the trust deficit. You try to look for solutions and you realize that that kind of help is not forthcoming, and that's when citizens start to rally themselves together to find solutions in desperation. And this desperation to seek help leads to what we could call volunteerism. There is a need to build an ecosystem around it. So the beach cleanup network is about a great volunteering ecosystem which has begun and flourished in Mumbai. And that ecosystem has to flourish in other parts. We need to get people come together in waste segregation, in helping senior citizens, in helping children, in helping boost the healthcare system, and so on and so forth. Let me give you an example of the pandemic. The pandemic has changed the way we look at volunteerism. Project Mumbai was very active throughout, and a larger part of our effort was successful only because volunteers, people who volunteered their time, their skill sets, came forward and helped us to say, we'd like to do something for the city. And what Project Mumbai is now trying to build is a localized or hyper-local network of volunteers. The most difficult part that we see among volunteers is in a city like Mumbai is distance or would be an area of interest. That's what the challenge is, and that's what would mark the success of how do we build a good ecosystem of volunteerism. Can we create a pin code of activities around that pin code where we live? So there could be people feeding strays, there could be providing protection of trees, there could just be taking care of footpaths, there could be reducing the plastic usage. But within that locality, can we get people to be involved in doing something, mapping what they do? It would mean either staying indoors and doing something. It could just be helping something, some groups creating a digital platform, on the phone teaching children to learn English or different languages, or even being with elders, teaching them how to use their cell phones. So many things are there to be done. The challenge also arises because many people don't know that there are so many options. And this is where people who are in the know, organizations which are capable, can spread the word out, can locally create that network for people to say, I would like to offer these opportunities. Would you like to come in? Building an ecosystem of volunteerism and leading to tactical urbanism cannot be better time now. Over the last 2 years, the pandemic has laid a fantastic foundation for volunteerism. Not that volunteerism did not exist in Mumbai. People did a lot of good work over years, decades, but now there's a definition to it. Corporates have now verticals which are dedicated to volunteerism. Even the municipal administration recognizes civil society for their voluntary work and organizations which are dedicated to volunteerism. So this is the time, can we channelize all these energies together? How can we do it? If you feel that I'd like to do something, latch on to a good cause within your area, look at organizations to say, I'd like to do something. For a municipal corporation, I think this can't be a better timed opportunity. Involve citizens in decision making, in community engagement programs, in ward committees, in health committees, in education committees. Trust me, citizens have a lot of experience. They can add a lot of value. Let people start coming together and let people also start feeling that we are being involved in this entire process. Let's institutionalize it. Let's create a very reciprocal arrangement that I am doing something and in return I am learning something as well. Volunteerism is about selflessly giving your time for others, and this is not about going against what the state does. This is more about a collaborative approach between you and the city. The more I volunteer, the more the city gets stronger.